Hi, Shameless Squad. I just want to give you all an update why I quit therapy, why I quit the field this last year here. I had really thought about this and processed this and reflected on this a lot this year about whether or not to give up my certification in sex therapy and whether or not to give up my licensed professional clinical counseling, license here. And you know what? I was a private pay therapist clinician providing therapy at a master's level degree here, and none of my clients cared. Okay. And one of the biggest things overall, Shameless Squad, I'm just like, I don't need these pieces of paper. I did it. Cool. It doesn't get you anything else aside from paying more bills in regards to providing therapy here. And I don't want to do therapy anymore. I want to do more so consulting. So it's like if people have questions about mental health, sexual wellness, like I'm your girl. Like schedule a one-on-one with me. I will give you the tea. I will give you your answers because I've got so much knowledge, so much information, so many damn resources out there. Like it's just wild. And that's something where I want people who are never going to be ready and say F it and find out and work with me in intensive work in regards of coaching, consulting. And coaching is here's the play, wash, rinse, repeat. And consulting is here's your answer specifically. And so this is one of those things where I've said this on my channel before. I don't need these pieces of paper to live in my life purpose, and I'm ever evolving and growing. And I love my psychic work here. I love mediumship. I love my astrology. I love when I do get sexual wellness consultations. I love my women's circles. I love that I get to really evolve and grow and still be here with all of you on YouTube too. And this is something where, a lot of people are like, well, save it because of your credentials. And I'm like, those credentials are always going to be there despite me not renewing this stuff. I did it once before. I probably know more than the person that's coming to me or asking me these things for help, or even the average therapist, because 1 in 10 only talks to them about sex. And a lot of therapists don't want to talk to their clients about sex because therapists also have their work to do and be with that. That's a whole nother story. But it's one of those things where a lot of people just don't want to do sex therapy. And so, Shameless Squad, I just want to encourage anybody out there who's watching this to remember that you don't need a piece of paper to live your life's purpose. And no matter what, no one can take your skills away from you here overall. And your experiences and the time and the energy and the effort. And I think it's so wild that 10 years ago, I started grad school. And then last year, I got certified as a certified sex therapist. And that's what I wanted. But had I known it would have taken 9 years of really hard freaking work, $15,000 extra on top of my student loans and everything like that, I don't know if I would have done it had I had that information before. So anyway, this is just my shameless update for you why I quit therapy. And I can always come back if I want to. I love you. Stay shameless.